Grinders, we are back, baby. It's your boy Poker Ringer, aka your brother from another mother, your best friend, whatever you want to call me, your uncle, maybe some of your dads, you don't even know. If you're not having a good day, it's about to get better because you're going to see DJ Spinbad play some $50 here. I'm going to update you guys right now. If you want to pause the video and make a drink, make yourself a drink, sit back and relax, and I got you covered, alright? So, this is what's going down. Poker exclusive challenge. I've been going to work right now this week. I haven't been able to do a video, but I'm going to town. I got to get 15,000 points in 23 days. I'm killing it. I'm at 3,490 points. So we are making progress to make this $1,200. I haven't been able to tackle these, but this one, they dropped it. It was 20,000 before, now it's at 15,000. And now that I'm playing the 50s, I'm going ham on it. There's some other promotions, but it's all towards cash players. I was supposed to get a new chest today that I didn't get, so I don't know. I got a message saying I was going to get one, and then I didn't get it. I'm going to call here. It's really goosey. Oh, now I'm all the way. He's going to go all in, but we have to call. Not the best one. Let's pretend that one didn't happen. So let's just start the video now. That game was just like, you know what? I like to give back to the less fortunate, and I feel like that guy's going through some hard times, so I helped him out. So I'm a good guy. I'm due for a big spin. You hear me say it all the time, but I've played over 1,000 games at the $50 limits, which means that is $50,000 in binds. I'm not crazy by saying that, right? 50 times 1,000 equals 50,000. This guy was just in a 10x, man. Anyways, I haven't had a 25x at these limits yet. I haven't had a 10x in a couple hundred games. So I think during this video, you guys are going to see something happen. As you can see, the bankroll is a little lower. I haven't been running that well. I still have not got a response from POKERSTARS on cashing out. I've wrote them several emails all week. I've even responded on social media, and they haven't responded on that. But I am confident I'm going to figure that out. Why I'm not pushing it, I went to go cash out today, and as I was going to start that process, it says if you cash out, you're going to decline on your bonuses. So because we're tackling that $1,200, I don't want to miss out on that opportunity. Second, I'm done this bonus, which will be within 2 weeks. I'm going to have that done. I'm about to go to town on these games. I'm going to lock up that $1,200. I want to lock up this one big chest, and then I'm doing a big cash out. Yes, I'm risking losing my bankroll, all those things. But at the end of the day, we're poker players, we're gamblers. Sometimes in life, you got to go for it. POKERSTARS over the years does not have good rake. That $1,200 I'm scooping up. You best believe it. And I want to know what a $55,000 buy-in in chest is going to give me in points. After that, I will pause my play and not play until I figure out how to cash out. That is not going down much longer. So within 2 weeks. Good thing for you guys, I'm going to be playing a lot of poker. Maybe not a lot of videos, but I always have the record button in case something big happens. I do have a couple of cool ideas for some videos down the road here, but right now I'm trying to tackle these points, so I don't want to step out of my lane because I can't play as much as I want to. So when I do play, right now I was just playing for 1 hour and I was forward tabling this. We're gonna hit a jack. I don't even want the king or an ace. Let's just get a jack. There it is. Sometimes you just gotta call it. This guy's a really tight player, but I can't fold here. But he's gonna be ahead. 4-5. I didn't even think he had that in him. Way to go to make me look like an ass. I've never seen him get out of line there. I think it probably is the correct shove there, but I didn't think he's that type of player. Just so you know, I found out today that PokerStars has more than one Twitter account, and I didn't know that until today. So they have PokerStars, probably just normal Twitter, and they've been very nice to me over the years. They've replayed some of my videos. They give me my own little bonuses if I call them out. We have like little challenges. Anyways, they're really nice on social media. But they have another site, another Twitter account called PokerStars Support, and if you tweet at them, apparently you will get a response or some kind of links or something like that. So I really want to call for a chop for chopping 4. I think the correct play would be a no. So we'd only be getting 2 chips back there. If we were right, he could easily have us beat there. I didn't raise him on table 1 because I want to keep his bluffs in here. Now I'm just going to go to Value Town, try to get like ace higher, so we're going to call us, or we're 9. Probably picked up a 7 is why he checked the turn maybe. Did he pick up a 7? Ace high, so if you name out 50 things, you'll get one of them right. It's my new thing. Let's hold on table 1. It's a good way to make up for that first game that never happened. There's that 50,000 just staring at us. So yeah, look at this chest though. I'm at almost 150,000 points. I've been going to town. I think we're gonna get, it's got to be over $1,000 in that chest, man. If you're spending $55,000 in buy-ins, if they don't give you $1,000, like, they got some serious fucking issues. Oh, so some of my cool videos I thought of, I'm going to do some spin and go ladders. I've even thought of some kind of challenge, and you guys can hit me up in the comments, of having like a fun night of just like one tabling it, and every time I lose, I'm not a big drinker, but I was like, we could have like, every time I lose I have to take a shot of booze, or I need to start working out more. Maybe every time I lose a spin I have to do 5 push-ups. Maybe we just tally it all up and then I do a video of me doing like stupid amount of push-ups. Or if you guys have any other crazy ideas. But I do want to make some fun videos, but I can't do it because I need the points right now. Even just 2 tabling these 50s. So the math is I get 300 points per game towards this chest, and I get like the $1,200 ones is what I'm really care about. The $1,200 is sorry, too many buttons. Anyways, that $1,200 promotion, this one here, I did the math. I have to spend, so they're giving me 1,200. I thought it was like 50. I think I have to spend $3,000 in buy-ins. I think that's what it was. No, it's not that. It's way more than that. Sorry, 3,000 games. It was 3,000 games I need to play. Is that what it was? Anyways, I have it all, like, I figured it all out before I started it. I did how many points I get per game, and then I just divided it. Pretty straightforward. So I think I had to play 3,000 games. So 3,000 games in like a month, which is very doable. But I'm also playing stakes that can have huge swings, as you can see. We're going to hold in table 2. We tend to hold in these 2x games, and then as we ever get a 5x, I seem to fucking lose every one of those. Alright, right here is our first 25x. We're just going to call it at these limits. Here it is. It is a 3x. I'm wrong every time. There's still a stupid amount of people, man. 127,000 for this time at night. During the day, they're getting like 200,000 to 300,000. It's insane, man. It makes a guy want to quit his job and just grind his dick off. If you're a young person, man, and you're able to live at home, or if you just have low bills, what I would do, bots. This guy's calling me a bot. Fuck yeah, I'm a bot. I'm a bot that bangs your mom. You know how many times I get called a bot? You guys just, when I'm not talking and rambling on, when I want to play fast, I get called a bot all the time. Anyways, if I was a young cat right now, I'd be taking advantage of these weak times of new players jumping on, finding out what sites have the best promotions if you trust them all. Oh, remember I told you guys that I called that Poker Podcast, which is Daniel Negreanu's podcast. And I asked him a question. My question was, I told him I was on a heater on Spin and Goes. I told him I deposited $200. Oh man, I should have had it on my phone. We could have played it. Anyways, it's a voicemail that if you look at that Poker Podcast, their last episode, I've made about, I don't know, about 10 of their episodes this year. Or if you count, sorry, we're in a new year. In the last year and a half, I've been talked about a few times. They played some of my hands, stuff like that. I've been really lucky with those guys. So the episode is called, if you want to look at the last one, show all episodes. Number 70, episode number 70. Galfon Challenge Recap. If you go right towards the end, they have voice calls. And you'll hear my question. I asked them what's their biggest heaters they've been on. Told them about my little heater. Daniel wasn't on this episode, but usually he is. And I like that poker. If you're into poker, I listened to Joey Ingram's podcast today too. Talked about a site, I think it's called Gladiator, and it's kind of a cool concept for you cash players. And apparently it's going to start coming to a lot of other sites. You have a 1 week challenge. You start with 10 big blinds you buy into. If you lose, you can't buy into that challenge for the whole week. So you're done for the week. You only have 10 big blinds. But the cool thing is, every night you started, let's say you get up to 30, 40, 50 big blinds. When you start your next session, like the next day, that you start with you seize your chips. So every day you can keep building it up. So you could have like 400 big blinds, and someone starts the challenge and they only have 10 big blinds, and you can't cash out to the end of the week. Obviously, you can just choose not to play, right? But every night you log in, it saves your chips, and apparently people are loving it. So if you guys are cash players, you can try to look that up. I just didn't know this site. I thought it was called Gladiator or some shit. It's a site I've never even heard. But I think it's cool, man. I talked to my buddy Mike today, Mike Vera. I was talking about him. Shout out to Mike. And we both acknowledged that, you know, I've been playing poker for close to 20 years now. And I'm playing Spin and Goes, man. I never ever thought I would ever be playing some kind of... When this first came out too, I was like, there's no fucking way I'm ever playing it. And this is the only game I want to play, right? So I give credit to all these sites for always trying to create new formats. They usually take a lot of heat from the pros, but you know what, man? If you throw enough things against the wall, something's going to stick, right? So I make fun of a lot of them, but the same way, man. If they didn't try creating a new game, we wouldn't be playing spins right now, right? So they're always trying to reinvent the wheel. So yeah, I still don't know what the cash out. I've playing many thoughts through my head, and I've already explained to you guys. A lot of it's going to depend on when I can get my gym life back, on how much bankroll I want to leave. Right now, because I don't have too much going on, I'm home on weekends right now. Like I still work some Saturdays and stuff, but in the summer I go away on weekends. And if I have my gym, then poker is gonna hardly be playing. But for now, I don't mind keeping the bankroll because I got some time to play, and you know it kind of takes money to make money. I'm gonna raise them here because a lot of times the 7 doesn't raise. Okay, I'm gonna check this back. Got a little sneaky on table 2. This guy, I've played him a few times tonight. Doesn't seem to be that good of a player. Guys, we're getting a lot of subscribers, man. I appreciate it. To all my supporters from the starting, thanks for sticking around. And all the new people, man, appreciate the new love. We're almost at 1,000. Like, I think we're at 976 there. I think that is a shove, but I think we're at like 913 subscribers. So once we get to 1,000, it's a milestone. Let's win a flip on table 1. All right. When is this big spin happening? Is it right now? It's right now, isn't it? I've already done my 50 games tonight. I can't get any big spins. I'm not even close to the leaderboard. I'm not doing there's still that 10 games challenge right now at the 5s and all those other limits to try to make leaderboards. But the odds of me making a leaderboard on those, it's only 10 games. I gotta rifle off a whole bunch to get a big spin and then start the challenge. I really want to tackle, the points are more important to me right now than trying to make a leaderboard, especially like at the $5 when I don't know what it pays. It might be like 200 for the leaderboard. I have a lot better chance of hitting a spin here, beating these guys, and then going after this stuff. If I move down to stakes, I'm not going to get these big bonuses. So I think there's more value in me doing this. And to be honest, that's why I went to do a video last night and PokerStars fucked me because they shut down the site to do maintenance, and I lost a whole night of earning points. And my schedule's up in the air, and last night was a night that I could have put in 4 or 5 hours, which would have been massive for points. And sure enough, they shut it down. That's a nice river. We lose to a straight flush. Some full houses. He just jams here too. We already blocked the nut, so he probably, yeah. There's like, as if I want to fold here, right? What is he ever fucking bluffing? We have the ace, and I just don't think he's bluffing here ever. All right, sir. There's the nut, the straight flush. Called it. It's like to be honest, it's like I wanted to fucking show you guys. I swear to, if I was on my own, I think I would have snap folded. But it's like when you're watching, you don't want to look like a tight knit when you're making videos. But fucking everything in my bones told me to fold there, and I somehow still called. When you have that block, like the only bluff he has there is to have no spade at all, and just hope I'm scared of all that. But the way he was betting flop and turn, like the odds of him bluffing there are so slim. He'd rather check call, or bow down, or go all in when he's super strong, hoping you have the nut flush, which we did, or the ace high flush. I like that we're still running into a lot of new players. So I hope you appreciate the video, because I really wanted to 4-table it and just get a lot of points, but I know it's not the best for videos. And it kind of sucks when the downswing, because I wouldn't mind throwing a couple at 100, because there's that 50 at 100. If I start off my first 10 and I'm hot, then the points will be just savage. But that's what they want. They want you to chase these bonuses, fucking lose 2,000 to try to win 1,200. But I'm really frustrated though. It is Thursday. I tried cashing out on Sunday, and I've been emailing every day since then. So customer service from the biggest site I promote, I play on this site because I trust them. That trust is based on me being able to cash out my money and it being safe. If they take out the cash out part, that trust is gonna be disappears. People are loving party poker these days, and I get a lot of comments that people are shocked I'm not playing party poker. Most of you know I played party poker just like 2 or 3 years ago, and I put over 100,000 of buy-ins on their spin and goes. And to be honest, I got super tilted because I never hit anything bigger than a 25x. Not one time, and I was playing the $20 limits. And my 5x games were like out of 100,000. It was $109,000 in buy-ins. Look at that river. And I think we only had like 4 or 5 25x's. So I honestly thought the site was rigged. I couldn't fucking believe it. And every week they had these leaderboards. They would show you the guys with the big spins, and it was a very small player pool at the time. And it was the guys I play every fucking night. They were winning like 10 grand, like all these huge spins all the time, 20 grand, 50 grand, 60 grand. And I played them the same sample size. And I questioned them, and they said, we can't tell you about other players' activities. And I'm like, this is fucking nuts that the same guys are hitting it every week, and that I can't even get anything. We're ahead here, so hopefully a 5 calls us. 4s, there we go. What an idiot! Soon I'm going to be chirping one of you guys watching me, and you're going to want to come stab me. Nice hand. You know what? Thank you, sir. That was a nice hand. Look how nice Canadians are. See this? You guys can't hate on us. We just nice hand everyone, even though I just chirped this other guy. I keep getting the exact same questions every single day in all my comments. Every single question is about bankroll, management, tilt. Do I think spins are beatable? It's part of owning a YouTube channel or running one, or however you want to call it. But I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty annoying trying to answer the same questions every day. I'm soon just gonna say watch my videos, because on average I'm getting, I don't know, 15, 20 messages a day, and 80% of them are the same questions every day. And it's amazing how many people aren't confident asking in the YouTube comments. Like, everyone Instagram messages me, private messages me questions. Pocket aces and pocket queens. Let's just jam the aces, because he's not going to fold. When we're short stack, he's going 3 big blinds. He's not folding there. Alright, aces hold off. How about these little sluts? We're going to have to fold this here, I think. That is a spot that I'm not going to prove to you guys. I thought we were 10 big blinds over there. I'm not going to show you that we're behind there like the straight flush hand all over again. Going to learn from my mistakes. But the tilt question, I did get it a couple times today. Everyone handles tilt different. All I can say is, with poker, like anything in life really, just be honest to yourself. Don't lie. When you're on tilt, so I get very mad when I'm playing, especially by myself. But I try to, even when I'm mad and freaking out, sometimes it's just a way to release it. It doesn't mean it's going to affect your play. So even when I'm mad, I'll try to judge my game, thinking like, am I playing pissed off, or am I just acting pissed off? If you really think it's affecting your game, and they just shut her down, right? At least drop down the stakes to you, calm down. That's all I can recommend, is just don't lie to yourself. This guy here is, if we lose to him, I'm not gonna be happy. He's a nice guy, I know. But we're a nice guy and we deserve a win. So that flop there, sorry, pre-flop king 9 with the stacks we were. So I would have been totally fine with what he's been doing to call with his all in, like with how he's been playing. King 9 should be a proper hand against his range. But I always struggle with that, knowing that we have such a skill advantage against them, if I should even take that risk. To me, like, it's probably a fine call, but I feel like we should just wait for a better spot. And I don't know what the best players would do, but the best players are probably playing higher stakes, so they don't have to run into too many guys that are doing that kind of stuff. Wow, you called with a king there. When I have like four tables going and we're heads up in all of them, that sometimes can be overwhelming. If they're all three-handed, I find it very easy to four table it. But when I'm heads up in all of them, it's not like you can't do it. Just I don't think I'm playing my best poker by any means. The funny thing is, just before this promotion came, it was $1,200. I actually told myself I need to start less playing tables to start going more for quality. What did we just lose to there? Oh, flip. I was telling myself I need to just start playing one table and really go for quality and bring up my win rate and stop having these big swings, because I could be a lot more consistent. It'd be very slow, but then they gave me these award systems, and to me it really makes sense. If I can even break even poker and just tackle them, I'm totally happy to break even for 2 weeks and just get my my free money. How about this guy? Is he one of those guys too who likes to play at the dealer under the table? Maybe one of those guys, because he seemed to get awfully lucky a lot in that game. As you can see, I get many drinks going when I'm playing. I'm gonna let this guy jam. We're gonna call him with ace-9. He's not gonna jam. There he goes. I'm gonna tank, call for the win. If I lost, I definitely would have blamed that I tanked and it was karma. But we didn't, so we don't have to go there. We never get a 5x, and this is a video, so for your guys' sake, I will one table it. If it's not going well or really slow, I need to get the points, I will open one. But because I never get these bastards, I moved the table over because I don't know where the camera is. I know it's down in the window at the bottom somewhere. Hopefully it's not taking up too much of your room. I believe I just labeled both of these. No, that was just right now. Yeah, no, that right now is good. So these are two new players to me. I like our chances. especially if we flops like that. I've been taking a beating on these 5x games. Like, it's very tilting. Out of my last 20 of them, I've maybe won 2 or 3. Like, and that affects your bankroll so much if you can't win these at a decent rate. You win like 2 of these in a session, and it can, you know, if you're not having a good session, just winning these, you know, two or so of these, you could break even though you didn't have a good session just from winning these two or 3 games like this. So I really think I could steal this. Some of you are gonna think it's a punt, but I think it's a steal. He's not strong. This guy's on a draw, so I'm stealing it. You could say, did I need to? I already had equity, but this guy's not strong enough to call here. Ah, fuck. Oh, so I was definitely wrong about that one, but I was right that he had nothing on that fucking flop, and he got there. I'm shocked he called that. I'm really shocked he called in that spot. Alright, so that was a punt. That was a big punt. You're not going to call them all right, guys. And that was not one of my finest moments. If I ever edited my videos, which I'm never going to do because I'm a loser, but if I did, I'd love to have a highlight reel of all the times I look like a jackass. And that would be one of the clips. Then we could also have a highlight reel of times we just look like a boss. And I watched a couple other guys doing YouTube spin and go videos, and they chop it up in an hour. Let's get some 5x's fucking right. I see them doing like it keeps jumping in the video, and it's so selective, man. They don't show their full session an hour. They just show all the games they're making the right spots, or like standard calls that they're losing a flip. But it's not like, I don't know, to me it's a little misleading that you could play for 8 hours and make a 1 hour video and just show what you want to show. As you can see, I'm showing you all my wins, my losses, like not every session, but like in 1 hour, man. I don't chop nothing. And I'm not recording and then talking after. These are all thoughts that are legit, that I might look right or wrong, but at least I'm not trying to just pick and choose what I want to show you. Queens versus aces. This guy won the leaderboard 2 nights ago. That's $1,000 at this stake. He's one of the better players that I'm playing with. He's in the top 10 at the 50s, I'd say. I think he's a little too nitty, but whatever he's doing, he seems to be doing it right, so. Now, I don't want to call all the guys, but whoever has POKERSTARS, if you want to look at it, I won't just say his name right now, just for whatever reason. But the guy who won today's leaderboard, I do not think is a good player at all. But he did win $1,000. But you gotta get those big spins, man. Who fucking knows? Those guys could be getting 4 or 5 10x's in a session. Lucky bastards. I'm getting 5x's now, but obviously not when I played my first 50. One other video series I would like to do when we're done all these point things, maybe even when I cash out, let's just say I only have like 500 bucks in my account or something. Start a video series that some of you guys are asking me to play different stakes. Let's hold over here. Nice. He's getting a little more out of line, man. That's like a standard play, but he never shoves this deep. Like, anyways, I was going to do a whole bunch like videos of just like one whole session at the lowest stakes, like a whole video just playing 25s. I'm going to call it that. A whole video 1s, 2s, 5s, 10s, 25s, 50s, and I'll probably stop there. Well, I probably don't need to do the 50s no more, but whatever. Maybe I'll just do a series of 1 hour session at each stake, because that'll hopefully cover a lot of you guys. If you're playing higher stakes than that, you're probably not watching my channel. So, and if you are, you're probably not winning at those stakes. Even though I'm just a fucking cool guy, you probably want to tune in just to see how I'm swinging. And we're swinging for the fences. We're gripping and ripping it. How long is this video? When did we start this thing? 36 minutes. It's funny, for YouTube's, an hour is like a really long YouTube video. I'd have to really like someone to be watching a whole hour. And I understand that, but every time I make a short video, I always get comments like, make your videos longer, make your videos longer. But for 1 hour of grinding, man, 1 hour of grinding isn't, really isn't that long. Most of these games take, 10 minutes or so. I could have jammed King 6 here, still into 2 players though. But I probably should have done that, but I wonder what the longest YouTube video you can upload. That would be fucking crazy, recording for 24 hours. Like, I don't know who would ever watch that, but imagine just sit here with like 10 energy drinks. I wonder how many spins you can get. I wonder if I could even be profitable. I wonder what the longest, drop down to the 5s and just fucking make it rain. Do you know how long it would take to upload a 24-hour video? I don't think we can make much on table 2 here. It's not even one of those spots that if he raises me hard I want to call either. Okay, let's concentrate again on this 5x here. Try talking to this guy more than once. He does not want to talk to me. When he won the other night, I was like, hey man, did you get a lot of big spins? Like, talked to him a couple times, but he won't respond. But he probably is playing 4 or 5 tables, maybe 6. Excuse me. got a 10. He's not gonna fold. We blocked Jack 9. He would have raised with all his Jack Kings. I'm gonna lead out here. He's the type of player I can't get much out of him by just checking there. He's gonna check, and then I'm gonna have to check the turn. He's gonna slow it right down. That if he had like ace queen, I could maybe get him there, but if I don't lead out, he's not gonna put much in the pot. Alright guys, as fun as that was for some of you, we're getting big blinds here soon. It's not going to be crazy rocket science. Let's get another game going. He plays really, really slow, so. If he raises us, we will call because he's going to have a lot of sixes. We can catch an 8, an ace, or a spade. If he limps, I'm jamming. No matter what I'm calling, actually, so. Sexy ladies on table 1. Why is there always an ace when you have kings, queens, or jacks? Ace comes in the flop like every time. I think a 3 or 7 doesn't lead out there. He probably easily could have trips here. Hopefully it doesn't have a club on table 2. There we go. Try to set a trap and double up on table 1. This guy's been pretty aggressive. Try to get ace high to call us from table 2, something like that, even some kings. Well, I think an 8 would have raised us on the turn. So let's go all in here. Come on, man. 10 ball. There it is. Yeah. We needed, I told you, we needed a 5x. I'm going to wait a second. I hate playing that guy. It's just every time just a long grind. So let's try to delay him. Almost getting back up to that 6K. Still, guys, man, we're not even at the month yet, right? Which is still crazy. That when we put our $200, when was it? March 22nd. It is still April 16. So even though I'm on a bit of a dip, if you would have told me on the 22nd of March that I'll have over 5,000 in my account, I probably would have had sex with you just to make it happen. No homo. But besides winning like an MTT tournament or yeah, just that's the only reason. Other than winning a tournament, I've never had a month this good in spins before. I've had some good months, but it was never building up from like a low amount that fast. When I was playing the $40 limits for a while, we had some savage months, but it was never like I already had a decent bankroll. But even then, it was probably, I don't know, maybe 2,000 in a month or 3,000. This video, 46. Maybe I'll do another hour video for you guys because I haven't done one all week. We will call on this spot. We're gonna get there with the backdoor hearts. No, we're not. Okay, because the video is winding down, that table over there is almost over. Let's get another game going. And once again, keep in mind, we're tackling this. Look at this, we're putting a dent in it. Forget how many points I get per game. We could luck second if we lose this game over here. You'll see a jump. So this is a sneaky spot. He's probably super strong to be doing that, right? It's gotta be. There he is. Called it. We would have flopped it, but made the right call. Wow, we held over there. I haven't played this guy tonight. He's a regular, plays every night. It's crazy how many names can get stuck in your head playing this fucking game. I can't say them out loud, but second you see them, you just know how many times you played them. And even without looking at notes and stuff like that, when second you see their name and it's like the image is in my head. So the second I see it, I already know the type of player they are. It's fucking crazy how many things your brain can remember that you can't even really. It's like knowing, you know how you know a song in your head off by heart, but you try to say it out loud and you can't. That's kind of how I am with these poker players. I could never tell you their name, but I know who the hell they are. I can't even read. Like, good luck saying that fucking name. Yeah, one of you guys said I should write a book and or do a video and put it out, like, to make money. I wasn't joking. I could. My reading level is not strong, so for me to write a book would be quite the challenge. It'd be very, very ABC. No big words. Any words that have more than 4 or 5 letters, that wouldn't make that book. Perfect spot to go for a semi-bluff from table 1. If they call you, you have outs. If they fold, you take it down. There's the outs. Obviously, it looks good when it works out, but win or lose, that's the correct play in that spot there. The better play maybe could have just been, maybe I get more fold equity by leading out, but yeah, to keep talking about the podcast, so if you guys are like, you know, a lot of time on your hands, you drive around, or when you're playing, I want to listen to something, Joey Ingram, his last podcast has Phil Gandalf on it, who just finished his first challenge for the PAO challenge, or Portland Omaha challenge, and he talks about his mental state, what he went through. It's a 2-hour podcast. I drive around for a living, with stops during the day, and I had it going on today all day, and really inspiring, and tells you just a lot of really nice stuff about how to approach hands, what to think about. He's gonna have so many 2 pairs here, so many 2 pairs. Even his king queen isn't gonna fold, but he doesn't have 2 pair. He would have snap called, so. But I highly recommend that. And if for the other people asking about poker mindset, download Elliot Rhodes' podcast. It's called Poker Coaching, and he almost works with every top player on mindset, and a lot of good interviews on that. Tons of good ones. I'm a huge Daniel Negreanu fan. If you look back, it's like 3 years old, but if you look up Daniel's podcast on that show, Elliot Rose, I've listened to it like every it's saved on my phone. Every couple months I'll listen to it again, and you'll find with what you're going through in life, a lot of the same stuff you can listen to over and over again, and they'll hit you a different way depending on where you're at in your life. At least for me, anyways. I'm a type of person that beats things into the ground, so instead of listening to like 5,000 things, I listen to the same shit over and over again, because it takes me that fucking long to learn it. I wish I could learn it all in once, but I definitely can't, because my brain, if I hear something good, I'll think about that whether I keep talking. My brain's already gone digesting that one paragraph, and like I'm just in la la land thinking about it for like an hour. Then I gotta keep going back over and over again. These are the worst. When you lose these games, when they're under a big blind, and you lose like 15 all-ins, it's fucking horrible. Nice. Like this shit. Like, knock on wood, man. Don't let us lose this game. He was like less than 0.2 or something. Oh my gosh. Fuck my life. Am I really just gonna give this blind to him? I can't give it to him, can I? Oh my gosh, he's got us blocked. 5-ball. King. Sorry. Oh yeah, that's the kind of card I was thinking. I just didn't say it. He doesn't have an ace here. Let's bump him up. Eight, 4, like really? So right also in the comments, man, hit me up. If I don't cash out, do I unlock this chest and my $1,200? Okay, what do you think will be in my account at that point? Right now we have $5,600. You can see where I'm at on this challenge. I need to get still, 11,000 and something points. And for this chest, I'm almost halfway here of unlocking a savage chest. So I'm not cashing out now. Clearly I change my mind every video, but I'm not going to cash out until, and that's assuming eventually I'm allowed to fucking cash out. But until I finish these 2 things, which I estimate will be 2 weeks, well, this is over by May 7th, so I have to have that done by May 7th. I'm not putting this much time and not getting that. So put in your comments of what I will have in my account. Will I go busto? Will I take out a loan? Will I sell my house to keep grinding that $1,200? Will I get rid of my kid? All these things you can put in the comment. Pocket queens for the win. It's going down. He's going to raise. I'm going to jam. He's going to call me with ace 10, and we're going to win our last game of the night. Okay, he turned us into a liar. And if you haven't subscribed, what the fuck are you doing? Subscribe to this channel. This is gold right here. It's gold, Jerry. And mad love for all the comments I am getting though. A guy from Italy told me he's a dad with 2 kids and he watches my videos, man. It's crazy to hear these stories of just how big this world is. Guy from Australia, people from Brazil are hollering at me. It's pretty crazy to hear. That's a really bad spot for him to be bluffing there. If I had at least 1 heart here, and he stabbed at that board, it's the type of board I want to check raise him with. This should be hitting more my range than his. Oh, we need a queen, a sexy lady to end the night. Nope. That's right. It was a pretty good, decent session. We're going to end the video with $5,682.26. Smash the like button, subscribe. Peace!